If you haven't watched the previous parts, the links are in the description below. Make sure to watch them.
Who barely studied past middle school, no wonder he's talking nonsense. Jean scolded him. As a police officer, aren't you ashamed of saying such things? If you're so eager to crack jokes, take off your uniform and go be a comedian. I guarantee you'll get booed off stage. Hours passed, and it was already dark. Frustrated, another officer exclaimed, "We've been walking for 4 hours. This path should have only taken 30 minutes. No matter what we do, we keep ending up at the same spot." This guy was telling the truth. There's definitely something supernatural here. Captain Jean, still skeptical, said, "Stop talking nonsense. There's nothing supernatural here. We just haven't found the right path yet. Once we do, we'll get out of here." Luo thought to himself, this woman is so stubborn. Even after walking for 4 hours, she refuses to believe what's happening. And now it's dark, just as I expected. At 6 p.m., the evil spirits start to show themselves. Luo approaches the officer and says, "Unlock my handcuffs. If you want to get out of here safely, please listen to me." Just as the captain is about to unlock the handcuffs, a taxi arrives. The driver turns out to be the same one who met Luo earlier. The driver says, "Tell me, ma'am, where should I drop you?" An officer steps forward and says, "How did we even get a car in here? It's midnight. Don't you understand this is a sealed area?" The taxi driver responds, "I was dropping someone off near this area. I thought it would be a waste to return empty, so I figured I might pick someone up. When I heard some activity here, I decided to stop by." The officer behind says, "Captain Zhu, we haven't been able to find a car here for so long. Let's just ask this guy for help. He'll surely drop us off at our car." Another officer agrees, "Yes, you're absolutely right." Zhu moves forward and says, "All right, driver, take us to the tourist center. Our police car is parked there." As Zhu opens the door, he calls out, Jean, hurry up, we've found a car, it will definitely drop us home." Luo interrupts, "If you don't wish to die, don't get in that taxi." The man sitting inside the taxi is no longer alive. Zhu retorts, "What's going on? What are you two whispering about?" He sits inside the car and tells the driver, "Wait a second, I'll bring my friend." As Zhu notices the driver's ID card, he sees the name Zhang Lu. Zhu thinks, "I've heard this name before. Wasn't this the driver who died in Panglong some time ago?" As the taxi driver transforms into a ghostly form, he says, "Looks like you've recognized me." Jean argues, "Mister, you're just spouting nonsense. There are no ghosts here. Don't try to scare us unnecessarily. If you make one more baseless claim, I won't hesitate to put you in custody." Suddenly, the sound of heavy footsteps echoes from inside the taxi. Jean wonders, what's happening inside? She decides to check and says, "Stay here, I'll go see what's going on." Luo thinks to himself, until they listen to me, they won't be able to save themselves. We then see Zhu shouting, "Help me, I didn't do anything wrong." As Zhu is being dragged by the taxi driver, the driver says, "You want to leave? You absolutely can, but only after you die." Zhu pleads, "Please, let me go." Jean moves forward and shouts at the driver, "Let him go." Attacking a police officer is completely unacceptable. The driver turns to Jean and says, "You are so beautiful." Jean wonders, what is this? Is he really a ghost? The officer behind Jean also begins to transform into a ghost. As they prepare to attack her, Luo breaks free from his handcuffs. Things are escalating quickly here. "After coming to this world, I thought I should search for the heavenly seat. Everything was fine until now, but I shouldn't have listened to these officers and stayed here." As an earthbound spirit approaches Luo from behind, he realizes it's the same one he encountered earlier. Luo asks, "What do you want from me?" The spirit, resembling a grandmother, replies, "My child, can't you save the lives of the others? If you leave them behind, they will surely die." Luo responds, "I don't want to get involved in their karma." The grandmother spirit moves closer and says, "I know you have a way to save everyone. I am begging you, please save them." Luo says, "Even if I can save them, why should I? What's my reason to do so? I'm not going to reveal my cards for anyone here. Move aside, I'm leaving." Suddenly, a terrifyingly powerful evil spirit is released. The scene shifts to Captain Jean, who is dodging attacks from the evil spirit. She notices Zhu struggling with the ghostly driver. Determined, Jean shoots at the ghostly driver and asks Zhu, "Are you alright?" Zhu, visibly shaken, replies, "What is happening here?" As two more ghosts attack, Zhu pushes Jean aside and starts running. Jean thinks, "He used me as bait," and ran away. The ghosts advance towards Jean, and she shouts, "Stay away from me." She fires her gun again, but the bullets have no effect. Crying Jean says, "How is this possible? I shot straight at the heart, but the ghost didn't die." Just as a ghost is about to attack Jean, Luo-chan intervenes. The ghost asks, "Who are you, boy?" Luo-chan calmly replies, "I'm giving you 3 seconds. Recall all the good deeds you've done in your life." The ghost tries to reason, "Wait, I was a good person once." But Luo-chan eliminates the ghost. Luo-chan then says to Jean, "Follow me." But Jean, weakened by fear, is unable to stand. Luo-chan thinks, "I have no other option now." He lifts Jean in his arms and starts running through the forest. Jean, still in shock, asks, "Who are you? Where did your handcuffs go? How did you escape? And what happened to the ghosts?" Luo-chan replies, "I'm not used to answering multiple questions at once. Choose wisely." Jean asks, "Alright, how do we get out of here?" Luo-chan smirks, "Smart question. I have a plan. Using it we can escape." Luo-chan recalls that a while ago, he had received the spirit of grandmother, which was preventing the evil spirit from gathering. Luo-chan says, "Old spirit won't help you here. All these ghosts are working together to awaken the Demon King, and you're forcing me to save everyone. But I don't think this spell will be completed. You'll end up turning into a demon yourself without any reason. That's why I'm saying you'll disappear." Grandmother's spirit says, "We can stop this. We just need a dragon vein." In the present, Luo-chan says, "This is the only way to stop them." Then Luo-chan takes the captain inside a house, throws her down, and says, "You're safe here." The captain says, "Why did you bring me here? You said you were taking me outside." "Look, I'm a police officer, so don't try anything with me." Luo-chan says, "Shut your mouth. No matter what we do tonight, we won't be able to get out of here, and to be honest, you're just average, and I'm not interested in average girls. Just stay here for tonight, and don't leave this room until morning." As he says this, Luo-chan places a barrier. The captain says, "I need an explanation. Where did you get that light from?" Luo-chan replies, "If you don't believe in ghosts, I won't explain anything to you." Annoyed, the captain thinks, he's taking revenge for everything I said to him earlier. She adds, "To be honest, everything that happened today was terrifying. For the first time in my life, I experienced supernatural events. I still can't believe ghosts are real. If I survive this, I will form a team of police officers to capture ghosts and hold them accountable." At this point, Luo-chan opens the door, and the captain says, "Where are you going?" Luo-chan replies, "Now that you're safe, did you forget about the others? Officer Zhu is still outside, and I'm going to save him." Embarrassed, the captain asks, "Will you come back?" Without answering, Luo-chan leaves the house. Luo-chan thinks, old spirit was right, destroying this formation is incredibly difficult. So far I haven't awakened the divine realm within me, so I can't detect the heavenly power around me. But the heavenly seed in my hands is releasing immense energy, proving that a dragon vein is hidden underground. This formation is strong because of it. A normal formation requires 10 ghosts turned into demons to activate, but this one works with just 5 due to the dragon vein. Suddenly, Luo-chan is attacked by a group of ghosts. Dodging the attack, Luo-chan says, "According to Jean, 43 people have died here so far, and her fellow officer was killed today. That makes a total of 44. If one more person dies here, the formation will fully activate. Just one more corrupted soul turning into a demon will make this place extremely dangerous, beyond my control. Fortunately, I've hidden Jean in the wooden house with a barrier made from Emperor's scripture. No demon can approach that house." He continues, "Now, my only task is to save Officer Zhu. If he dies here, his death will bring destruction." Just then, Luo-chan is attacked by numerous demons at once. The scene shifts to Captain Zhu near the Demon King's coffin. Nervously, Captain Zhu says, "What is this?" Suddenly, a huge ghostly figure appears behind him. The scene changes again to the captain trying to call her dad. Her dad shouts, "Where are you? It's 11:30 p.m., and you're not home yet." The captain replies, "Dad, I texted you that I had to work overtime. My work has stretched a lot longer than expected, so I don't think I can come home tonight." Her dad says, "I'm still in the department. You went to the Pangwang Forest area with 2 officers. Girl, you're becoming more reckless every day. I told you not to take that case. I'm giving you only 30 minutes. If you're not here, I'll have your department chief fired along with you." Saying this, Captain's father hung up the phone and angrily kicked a chair aside. Captain muttered, "Dad didn't even listen to me." At that moment, she noticed that the pain in her palm wasn't as severe as it had been earlier. The captain said to herself, "What should I do now? That boy with the glasses told me not to leave this place. but if I don't step out, Dad will destroy my career forever. I can't let a few fears ruin my career, can I? Alright, let's take a risk and see what happens. As she was about to open the door, the ghostly figure of a grandmother appeared in the room. Grabbing the door, the apparition spoke. Girl, you shouldn't leave this place, it's extremely dangerous out there. Has your brain fallen into your knees? You're worrying about your career while your life is at stake. If you step outside, the ghosts here will tear you apart and feast on you. How did you even become a police officer? Tell me, who did you bribe? Startled, the captain responded. Grandma, who are you? The ghostly figure replied. Can you see me? Yes, I'm not blind. I can see you, Captain said firmly. The grandmother thought, earlier, this girl couldn't see me, but now she can. That boy with the glasses must have done something. Turning away, the grandmother left, leaving the captain bewildered. I've seen your case file. How can you possibly be alive? Muttered the captain. The scene changes. Officer Zhu is running, trying to escape from ghosts while yelling, "Save me, there's a ghost chasing me." He notices not one but two ghosts pursuing him. Frustrated, he shouts, "You guys are cheating." Composing himself, Zhu decides, if I have to die, I'll die with dignity. At least I'll punch one of these ghosts before I go. He throws a punch at one of the ghosts and notices it begins to dissipate. Shocked, he says, "Are these ghosts really so weak, or have I awakened my powers?" Suddenly, Luo-chan appears, shoving Zhu aside. "If you've lost your mind, at least open your eyes and look around. This ghost was about to turn you into noodles. People like you are idiots, plain and simple." Luo-chan punches the other ghost, making it disappear as well. He explains, "This coffin is where a demon is resurrecting. It's much more powerful than the rest because it has absorbed 100 years of Dragon Vein's energy. It needs one more sacrifice to fully awaken. If that happens, the demon king will emerge from the coffin. Fortunately, I bought this land. As long as I'm here, nothing dangerous will happen. Dragon Vein's energy will now awaken my godly seed instead." Meanwhile, outside Panglan Forest, the department chief arrives with his team, saying, "No matter what happens, we have to save Captain Jin. Understand this. If she doesn't survive, we'll all lose our jobs." Some officers joke, "Jia Jin is nothing short of a princess. If my father were that powerful, I'd never work hard in my life. Why does she even bother being an officer?" Another officer replies, "She didn't even pass the written exam. She only got this job because of her father's connections. I don't know why she thinks she's so competent. She's never solved a single case in her life." Suddenly, a ghost appears and kills one of the officers. This triggers the formation around the area. Luo-chan, shocked, exclaims, "What just happened?" A hand emerges from the coffin attacking Luo-chan. The scene shifts to show events from a week ago. Jin is saying, "What? Your son has been missing for a week now." We see the same grandma, who has become distressed, saying, "Yes, my son has been missing for a week and hasn't answered any of my calls. I've even sent him many messages, but he hasn't replied to a single one. I'm extremely worried. I don't know what might have happened to him." Jin replies, "Your son's name is Zhao Zhu, who is 29 years old. He graduated from Tongji University in our city and was the main architect at Pinglangwan. I must admit, Grandma, your son seems to have been an outstanding student." Grandma continues, "It's been a long time since my husband passed away. My son faced many challenges with me from a young age. I feel truly blessed that he never caused any trouble and took all the responsibilities upon himself. Until now, I never had to worry about him. He's always been busy with work, but despite his busy schedule, he would call me at least every 2 days. But now, it's been so long since his last call, and I'm extremely anxious, fearing something might have happened to him." Jin says, "Grandma, please don't worry. I will register your complaint and send my team to investigate what happened there. Whatever we find, we will definitely inform you. Moreover, our city has many surveillance cameras. Even if your son left the area, we will get the information. I'll ensure you have answers within a day or two." Grandma responds, "Thank you so much, officer." Just then, Jin interjects, "Grandma, one moment." Grandma asks, "What is it, officer? Do you have something to ask me? I hope you won't mind my answer." Jin hesitates but says, "Looking at your son's job and qualifications, it seems your family should be in a good financial condition. Then why is your purse torn?" Grandma replies, "My son works very hard to earn money. How can I spend it carelessly?" Jin then approaches her superior, saying, "Why aren't you letting me investigate this case? It's clear from the footage that Zhao Zhu entered Pinglangwan and didn't come out. let me go there and solve the case, the officer says. Jin, calm down, everyone knows Penglangwan is a restricted area, our higher-ups have sealed it off, and even today, the reason for its sealing is a mystery. Besides, it's been 10 days since Zhao Zhu entered Penglangwan, I doubt he'll return alive. If we go there, we'll likely face bad news. Jin responds emotionally, Grandma's family had only one son. Now, when she's all alone and has no one left, she's come to us for help. How can you say we should crush her hope like this? The superior, Qi, responds. I understand your point, it's our responsibility to find the missing person. Alright, if you're so insistent, I'll allow it. But first, you must call your father and get his permission. If he agrees, I'll let you go there, otherwise, I'll send some investigators to check it out. Jin retorts, do I really need to call my dad? This will only complicate things. You know how he is. Qi replies firmly, Jin, if you can't take responsibility for your dad's response, how can I? You need to take some responsibility. Frustrated, Jin replies, fine, I'll handle this case myself. Qi says, alright, but I've already informed Grandma not to visit you repeatedly, she won't bother you anymore. Jin, as an officer, you need to keep emotions aside and focus on your duties. The next day, police officers bring a body to the station. Jin asks, Captain, what happened? Did you bring a new body for a post-mortem? Officer Zhu replies, yes, this is Grandma's body. We found her at the beach. After some investigation, we discovered that she died near Penglangwan, and her body floated down the river to the beach, where a fisherman found her. Despite knowing the dangers, why do people still go to the Bible-sealed area? Everyone has already been warned not to enter the Penglangwan area. It's extremely dangerous. We found some items near the body, which will help in identification. Let them know to include her in the deceased list. If any family member comes forward, they will be informed. Crying, Jin says, Grandma, I'm sorry. I promise I'll thoroughly investigate your son's case. We then see Lu Chen stepping back due to the Demon King's attack. Trembling, Officer Zhu says, Master Lu, you must not die. If you fall here, the rest of us won't survive either. The Demon King sneers, they dismembered my body and imprisoned me here, for 600 years. I've been unable to breathe freely. You cannot imagine the pain I've endured. It's horrifying. Officer Zhu, feeling uneasy, responds, we deeply regret your suffering, truly. It's devastating to hear what you've been through. The Demon King growls, boy, I've waited a long time to escape, yet here you are, trying to steal the power I've been using to sustain myself. It seems like you've come here to die. He launches a brutal attack on Lu Chen, adding, even after 2 hits, you're still standing. Impressive. With a powerful punch, he slams Lu Chen against the wall. Boy, I almost feel bad for you. If you had come here earlier, you might have succeeded in your mission. Throwing his glasses to the ground, Lu Chen smirks, you're absolutely right, like you. I've been slowly awakening my powers, but now, I face an opponent worth fighting. It's time to test the limits of my awakened powers. The Demon King scoffs. Do you think you can awaken now? What nonsense. It took me 30 years using the power of the moon to fully awaken, and you think you can do it so easily? I don't believe it. As the Demon King prepares to attack, Lu Chen suddenly starts his awakening. Alarmed, the Demon King exclaims, he's actually awakening. I must stop him. Rushing forward, the Demon King attacks, but Lu Chen uses his laser beam, blasting off one of the Demon King's hands. The Demon King yells, no, this is impossible. You're just a human. Even with a god artifact, you can't fight me, let alone awaken so quickly. It makes no sense. Lu Chen retorts, if you don't believe me, attack me and see for yourself. Releasing his energy, the Demon King sneers, I'll gladly oblige. But before he can land a blow, Lu Chen's energy blast throws the Demon King far away. The Demon King, stunned, thinks, this man possesses such pure spiritual energy. Who is he? How could he become so powerful in such a short time? Stepping forward, Lu Chen says, convinced I can awaken now, there's no need to be surprised. I mastered this godly seed 1,000 years ago. Doing it again in this life was easy. The Demon King growls, I've heard how people become arrogant after minor successes. I admit, your awakened energy is impressive. I can't kill you, but I can destroy you along with myself. Lu Chen scoffs, foolishness, you can't do anything. With this, he destroys the Demon King, only to realize it was a shadow puppet. Angered, Lu Chen yells, using cowardly techniques to escape. As the Demon King flees, he mutters, that boy is such a fool. Does he really think I endured 600 years of torment only to die easily here? defeating me won't be that simple. There was a time when I was full of pride, believing I'd never show my back to an enemy, but when you realize how essential survival is, you stop caring about such trivial notions. In the jungle, a group of officers hears a strange noise. What's that sound? It feels like someone is rushing toward us. Suddenly, the Demon King speeds past them, killing all the officers instantly. Laughing, he says, "Every soul I gather here will make me stronger. Once I gain enough power, I'll make sure that boy doesn't escape me." The scene shifts to Jean, who says, "Ma'am, isn't she the one who came to me for help earlier? But I saw her then. She was dead." Grandmother replies, "Miss Jean, there's no need to be afraid. I accept that I've passed away, but I assure you, I'm not a monster, I'm a benevolent spirit." Jean, guilt-ridden, says, "Grandma, please forgive me. If I had been a better officer, you wouldn't have had to die." Grandmother reassures her, "No, child, it wasn't your fault. Going into Panglanwan was my choice and my mistake. You had no role in it. I know you've done your best to solve this case. Otherwise, how could you have come here without your superior's permission?" Jean hesitantly asks, "Grandma, what really happened in Panglanwan? You must know. Please tell me, I'm so confused." Grandmother responds, "Miss Jean, I didn't want to hide anything from you. I'll tell you who the real mastermind behind all of this is." Just as she's about to reveal the name, a voice interrupts, yelling, "Help us!" Outside, they see police officers running toward them. Jean wonders, what are the officers doing here? The officers shout, "Open the gate quickly, or we'll die." One of them adds, "You're Jean, right? I'm from the Pink District. The chief sent us to find you. Please, open the door." Jean thinks, "I was told not to open the door. Will it be safe if I do?" Grandmother signals to her, saying, "You can open it." Jean hesitantly opens the gate, saying, "Hurry and come inside." As the officers rush in, one of them exclaims, "Finally, I'm safe." But the Demon King suddenly grabs the officer's head and absorbs his soul. Smirking, he says, "Thank you, girl, for opening the door." Grandmother remarks, "This isn't right. That officer was merely used as bait." The Demon King then grabs Jean by the neck, thinking, that bespectacled guy placed a powerful barrier here. Did he do all this just to protect this girl? If he's going to such lengths to safeguard her, then she must be very valuable, he concludes. At that moment, Jean twists the Demon King's arm, breaking it, and delivers a powerful kick to him. But the Demon King, using his supernatural abilities, quickly restrains Jean again. He says, "I must commend your courage. You managed to break my arm, but now, your life ends here." Just as the Demon King's attack is about to hit Jean, Grandma intervenes, shielding her, as she sacrifices herself. Grandma says, "What have you turned yourself into, Shan?" A flashback scene begins, showing Zhu Shan receiving a call from Grandma. She says, "Shan, can you hear me? The new year is approaching. When are you coming home? If you confirm your return date, I'll prepare a special meal for you." Zhu Shan replies, "Mom, I won't be able to come home to celebrate New Year this year either." Concerned, Grandma says, "Are you serious? You said the same thing last year." Shan retorts, "Mom, I have a lot of work to do and can't come back right now." Grandma responds, "Listen, son, work will always be there, but doesn't a person need to rest too? You have a personal life, don't you? If you overwork yourself and something happens to you, the company won't care. I'm the only one in this world who worries about you. When I visited your city apartment, I saw you were only eating once a day. I don't even know where you work or the conditions you're in. You spent 2.5 days in the office, and when you were home for the remaining half day, you were still working." Shan, frustrated, shouts, "Stop lecturing me. In today's world, money is everything. I'm not the only one working hard. There are countless others who risk their lives for money, and you're telling me to stop working so hard? Fine, I'll come back to the village, then tell me, what kind of life will I have there?" Those spiteful villagers used to look down on us. Knowing full well that Dad had passed away, they always commented on our clothes, food, and living standards, reminding us how poor we were. He continues, "Do you know why I'm working so hard? Because in this world, there's no greater crime than being poor. Even Dad's brother and his family look down on us. My only dream is to own a house in Tongzhou, where I can live happily with you. But do you know how expensive houses are here? Each one costs millions. Your income wouldn't even scratch the surface of that amount. Instead of giving useless advice, you should have pursued better studies and a good career. Then Dad wouldn't have had to work 2 jobs at once, and he wouldn't have died in that accident. You couldn't provide, and that's why Dad lost his life. And now, I'm probably heading down the same path. As Zhu Shan arrives at Panglanwan, his phone rings. He answers, "Give me a minute, boss, I'll take this call and be back." Picking up, he says, "Auntie Zhang, I know you called to talk about Mom. I know I spoke terribly to her and shouldn't have said those things. In 2 days, I'll come home because my work is almost finished. After that, I'll sit with Mom and make things right." Auntie Zhang replies, "Child, how can you be so heartless? Don't you understand? Your mom isn't angry, she's very sick. After talking to you, she fainted, and the doctors don't have any answers for us. If you care about her even a little, take my advice and come to see her." Zhu Shan, panicking, asks, "She's sick? Is it serious?" Auntie Zhang says, "I don't know, but ever since your call, she hasn't regained consciousness. If you love her, come and see her. Why aren't you answering me? Can you hear me?" Shan replies, "Yes, Auntie, I can hear you. I'll see what I can do." After ending the call, he mutters, "What should I do? I already told my boss that he can inspect my work in 2 days. If I don't finish on time, he'll be furious." Just then, the ground beneath Zhu Shan crumbles, and he fell into a ravine. Injured, he cried out, "I don't want to die. Someone, please help me. I need to build a home for my mom. She must be waiting for me." At that moment, the Demon King, holding on to Jin, said, "You want to live, don't you? I can help you with that, but you must hand over your body to me." In the present, Zhu Shan manages to break free from the Demon King's control. Crying, he said, "Mom, how could I accidentally attack you?" The scene shifts to Zhu Shan's mind, where he recalls the events. He tearfully said, "I remember everything now. Cursed Demon King, it was you who killed my mom. You promised that if I built the structure to complete your formation, you would revive her and release my body. All I ever wanted was to see my mom one last time, but you killed her." The Demon King replied, "I'm not the true killer. Look over there. That despicable person ruined our brilliant plan. If he hadn't interfered, we would have succeeded, and you could have reunited with your mother. Your anger should be directed at him, not me. Go ahead, kill that wretch." We see that the Demon King has completely taken over Zhu Shan's body. Jin says, "Luo Chen, we need to leave. This guy has changed completely." At that moment, the Demon King's immense power destroys the entire house, and he uses his energy to charge toward Luo Chen. Luo Chen said, "This energy is much stronger than before. This is the perfect time to unleash my energy at full potential." Saying this, Luo Chen launches a powerful beam toward the Demon King. The Demon King declared, "I'll kill you." Luo Chen smirked and said, "What's surprising is that I've heard this line so many times, but no one has succeeded so far." The Demon King, shocked, thought, "How is this possible? His energy is overpowering my evil sword. Could this man be immortal?" Luo Chen thought, "I've fully utilized the Emperor's sacred scripture. Now, any attack that comes my way can directly hit me. I'm much weaker than before." Zhu Shan thought, "The Demon King has left my body, but what's the use? I couldn't even meet my mom one last time." He said, "It's all over. Luo Chen, can you do me a favor? Kill me and send me to my mom." Just then, Grandma appeared, leaving everyone shocked. Zhu Shan said, "Mom, you're here." Grandma said, "My child, you've finally woken up." Jin asked, "Wasn't Grandma supposed to have disappeared?" Luo Chen replied, "This place has a special formation that can capture spirits. Even if the place is destroyed, we can stabilize it temporarily." Zhu Shan said, "Mom, please forgive me. It was all my fault. I shouldn't have spoken to you so harshly that day." Grandma replied, "My child, you've always made me proud. I could never blame you for anything. Yes, it was my fault for not providing you with a good environment. In your childhood, because of my profession as a fortune teller, you had to endure people's taunts. I saw how other kids called me a scammer and how you tried to rise above the terrible life your parents gave you. You always wanted to pull your family out of poverty. I wished to help you, but I never could." She continued, "In the end, my shortcomings brought all these troubles upon you. I only have one thing to say, please forgive me. If I ever get another life, I promise to be a better mother." Crying, Zhu Shan said, "Mom, please don't say that." But Grandma disappeared, leaving Zhu Shan devastated. Luo Chen said, "Boy, your time is up. All you ever wanted was to meet your mom, and that time is over now. That's why your mom's soul is gone too. You now have 2 options. You can go to the underworld and reincarnate, or you can stay here in soul form. The choice is yours, and whatever you decide, I can make it happen." Zhu Shan replied, "I have a little bit of unrefined young energy left. It's of no use to me, so I'm returning it to the souls I took it from." Luo Chen said, "If you're returning the energy, that means you've chosen the first option, reincarnation. Without energy, you can't sustain yourself in this physical world. Think carefully about what you're doing. Once you choose, you can't blame anyone later, Jushan said. I've already made many mistakes in my life. If reincarnating lets me meet my mom again, it will be the best thing for me. Before I go, there's something I want to tell you. When I was connected to the Demon King's body, I sensed a strange energy awakening in this world. To be honest, it's similar to the energy you possess. I can say that very strange and dangerous things are about to happen in this world. I hope you'll take care of it. Later, Luochen returned to his hotel and sat down to cultivate the heavenly seat. Just then, his phone rang. It was a call from Jia. She said, Luochen, are you free tonight? I'd like to invite you to dinner. Luochen replied, sure. What time should I come? Send me the address so it's easy to find. Jia, excited, said, tonight's going to be great. He agreed so easily. She continued, meet me at the Tanai Hotel at 8 p.m. Don't keep me waiting. Jia's friends teased her, saying, Jia, who are you going out with tonight? We heard you're going out, and you've already started picking out outfits. Jia replied, that guy is so mysterious. Tina, I have a question for you. If you wanted to confess to a guy and take him on a date, what would you ask him to make sure he says yes? Tina laughed and said, are you crazy? You're the national crush of our country and a goddess to millions of hearts. Are you really worried about being rejected? Jia replied, listen to me, if it were anyone else, I'd be super confident, but the guy I'm talking about is very different. Tina said, you're an actress, yet you're this concerned. Is this guy a billionaire with loads of money and insanely good looks? Jia replied, I don't know about all that. Tina, you've known me for a long time, so you know what kind of person I am. Unlike other girls, I don't care much about money. Even if he doesn't have a single penny, it wouldn't matter to me. Tina said, I feel like this guy might become your first boyfriend, and you seem really interested in him. Jia is talking about Luo-chan saying, I don't know much about him, but my instincts tell me that he's not a normal guy at all. Sometimes, I feel like he's on such a high level that even I can't reach him. The scene changes, and we see Luo-chan, who has completed his cultivation. Luo-chan thinks to himself, using the power of my heavenly eyes, I can now see up to 100 meters clearly. I can feel every moment happening around me in detail. After killing the Demon King yesterday, I absorbed all of the Dragon Essence's power. Along with that, I fully absorbed the power of my heavenly seed. Whenever I activate my power, my hair turns white, which gives me an aura similar to that of a powerful warrior. Honestly, I look incredibly handsome that way, but I'm worried that if I keep my hair white, girls outside will chase me, unable to handle my charm. So, for now, it's better to keep my hair black. The scene shifts again, showing an office scene where two men from the Hongbiao group are smoking outside. Jijin asks, Manager Lang, are they still standing outside? Manager Lang replies, yes, it's been 2 days now, they're still standing there. Xiao Man, I advise you to stay away from Luo-chan as much as possible. Ever since that incident, these Hongbiao guys have been showing up at our company gate daily. They don't seem bothered by us at all, making it clear they're here because of Luo-chan. Jijin says, yes, Xiao Man, you can see for yourself, Luo-chan didn't even come to the office yesterday. He must have caused some major issues with Hongbiao and is now hiding. For all we know, he might have left us to deal with the mess he created. If Hongbiao finds out you're his girlfriend, you'll face serious trouble. Xiao Man asks, then what should I do? Jijin responds, tomorrow is your birthday, right? Try to talk to Luo-chan and resolve this matter. With Manager Lang's help, we'll try to get him out of the office tomorrow. If there's any issue with Hongbiao, at least you won't get dragged into it. Xiao Man agrees. Alright, I understand. The scene shifts to Luo-chan receiving a call. Xiao Man says, Luo-chan, can we have dinner tonight? Luo-chan replies, not tonight, I already have a date. Xiao Man insists, it's not just about dinner, I need to talk to you about something important. Come to the Tanya Hotel tonight. Luo-chan thinks to himself, Tanya Hotel, both girls have asked me to meet at the same place. Later, at 8 p.m., Captain Gu is seen examining an injury on her hand. She says, the pain is unbearable. Whatever happened last night wasn't a dream, it was reality. But when did I get this wound? The scene changes to Xiao Man's birthday party. Everyone is enjoying themselves when Luo-chan arrives. Jijin remarks, he's the main character of today's party. But why did you come empty-handed? Did you not bring a surprise gift for your girlfriend's birthday? Luo-chan says, it's your birthday? Xiao Man thinks, he doesn't even remember my birthday. Well, at least now I have a perfect excuse to break up. Ran comments, everyone in the company remembered her birthday except for her boyfriend, Luo Chan, thinking to himself, recalls, this birthday party. I remember it well. Last time, it marked the beginning of my downfall. I was only using Xiao Man to gather information about Zhang's forces, which was the main reason for my downfall. If I'm taking revenge, I want to do it properly. That's why I've kept her around until now, but if it ends today, so be it. Luo Chan says aloud, if you want a gift, I can go buy one from a store. Jijin mocks, I've never heard of a boyfriend buying a last-minute gift for his girlfriend. Ran adds, there aren't any small shops around here, only big branded stores that you clearly can't afford. But I can loan you some money. Xiao Man interjects, Luo Chan, none of this is necessary, let's break up. Luo Chan calmly replies, alright, everyone is shocked. Xiao Man asks, what did you just say? Luo Chan repeats, I said, let's break up. Xiao Man thinks, impossible. The Luo Chan I knew would have been begging on his knees by now. He would have turned into a pathetic dog in front of everyone while I stood tall as a queen. But now, it seems like he was just waiting for the chance to break up. Ran asks, Mr. Luo Chan, aren't you even going to try to win her back? Xiao Man adds, you didn't even ask why I'm breaking up with you. Luo Chan replies, I'm not interested in knowing. Crying, Xiao Man says, without me, you'd have nothing, no girlfriend, no car, no house, and such weak connections that you needed me to get a job. Without me, no girl would ever date you. At that moment, actress Jia intervenes, saying, that's not true. If someone truly cares about Luo Chan, it won't be for his money or status. Everyone is shocked, wondering why Jia, a famous actress, is defending Luo Chan. Jia says, from your reaction, it's clear you kept Luo Chan around only for his money, which is very cheap. Girls like you give good women a bad name. Agitated, Xiao Man says, what exactly do you mean? At that moment, Jia said to Luo Chan, I need to tell you something. She started praising him, shocking everyone. Ji Jin remarked, it looks like the actress is confessing to Luo Chan. Manager Lang said, I can't believe this. Ji Jin, pinch me. I might not survive this shock otherwise. Jia added, Luo Chan is truly an amazing person. Despite being an actress admired by millions, I can confidently say no one compares to him. However, you shouldn't be with him because he doesn't meet your high standards. Someone perfect for you will surely come along. Just then, Xiao Man interjected, Luo Chan, were you cheating on me? How long has this been going on? Ji Jin observed, this seems like a setup. Ran quipped, look, we have a dog and a bitch standing before us. Luo Chan, stepping forward, addressed Xiao Man. Do you want me to expose everything between you and Zhang in front of everyone? If any of your friends speak up, I will reveal everything. Xiao Man responded, everyone, stay quiet. Meanwhile, people began discussing why Xiao Man seemed so anxious, suggesting that Luo Chan might not be at fault because he stood his ground. At the mention of Zhang, Xiao Man visibly trembled. Brother Kai stepped forward and said, a real man never humiliates women. If you're brave enough, fight me instead. Manager Lang stepped forward and said, Brother Kai, teach this scumbag a proper lesson. Ran exclaimed, my boyfriend is amazing, he can't tolerate wrongdoing. Kai remarked, it's been 10 years since I practiced martial arts, let's see how good I still am. Luo Chan replied, I'm not interested in fighting you. Kai retorted, this isn't about interest, you're afraid of me. I'm not your subordinate to obey you. With this, Kai attacked Luo Chan. Luo Chan responded calmly, I only fight strong opponents, a fight that ends with one punch is no fun. Saying this, he punched Kai, who immediately collapsed unconscious. Xiao Man thought, how is this possible? Everyone knows Kai is a martial arts champion, yet Luo Chan defeated him with a single punch. She recalled, back in university, Luo Chan couldn't even play basketball. How did he change so much? Ran asked Kai, are you okay? Why aren't you saying anything? Ji Jin said, I'm calling the police. Manager Lang chimed in, as head of marketing, Luo Chan, I'm firing you. Your work record shows you've been violent with colleagues. I can guarantee you'll never find a job again. Lan Jia protested, you're all scumbags. Can't you see Kai attacked first? Luo Chan only acted in self-defense. You're dragging personal matters into work. Manager Lang replied, you can't tell me what to do. As the manager, it's my decision to fire him. Luo Chan handed his phone to Jia and said, call the person I just contacted and send them the address. Tell them I'm waiting. Jia nodded, okay, I'll do it. Lang sneered, you think using connections will help you? Even the king of hell himself can't change this decision. Ji Jin added, Brother Lang, this is just Luo Chan pretending to save face after being publicly fired. At that moment, a captain entered and asked, "Is Luo Chen here?" Rin ran to her and said, "Officer, you arrived just in time. This scoundrel hit someone, arrest him." The captain turned to Luo Chen and asked, "Did you hit someone?" Lan Jiao replied, "Kai attacked first, and Luo Chen acted in self-defense." Gu Jingjing thought, "Why is Lan Jia, a big film star, defending Luo Chen?" Lang said, "Officer, we filed the report because one of our people is injured. You must arrest him." The captain replied, "Don't tell me what to do, we'll decide after assessing the situation." Luo Chen asked the captain, "Did you come here looking for me?" The captain admitted, "I've been thinking about staying with you for a while now." Her words shocked Lang and Jia, while others murmured, "The officer wants to stay with Luo Chen." Luo Chen replied, "My mom told me not to talk to strangers, yet here you are asking to live in my house." The captain clarified, "No, that's not what I meant, I just want to be around you." Lan Jia declared, "You're too late, officer, I confessed first, so my claim takes precedence." Rin exclaimed, "I can't believe two beautiful women are fighting over Luo Chen." Manager Lang remarked, "That officer is as beautiful as Lan Jia." Kai muttered, "Who was the fool saying Luo Chen wouldn't get a girlfriend?" Xiao Man thought, "Have these women lost their minds? How can they like a man without a job?" Just then, someone entered the hall and apologized for being late. Manager Lang asked, "Brother D, what brings you here?" Jijin added, "He's the chief manager of the company, why is he here? He even declined our party invite before." Brother D was speaking, "Mr. Luo Chen, please forgive me. I didn't know you were coming to the party, you called me, and I happened to be nearby, so I rushed over here. Anyway, Mr. Luo Chen, what did you want to say to me?" Luo Chen replied, "Do you see these three people? They need to be fired. They don't do any work here, instead, they're a burden to me." Annoyed, Jijin said, "Luo Chen, are you out of your mind? Who do you think you are to fire us from the company?" Manager Lang interjected, "Brother D, why did you come here just because Luo Chen asked you to?" Brother D responded, "If the company's owner calls me, why wouldn't I come? Do you have any issue with me being here?" Jijin exclaimed, "Brother D, your joke wasn't funny at all. Luo Chen and I were college classmates, and his family background is awful. He can't even afford 2 proper meals a day, and you're telling me he's the company owner? Just look at his face, it screams poverty. He could never be rich." Brother D retorted, "Here, take a look at this contract paper, read it thoroughly. Mr. Luo Chen is indeed the owner of our company, and the incredible part is that he owns 100% of the shares. Every single share is in his name." Xiao Man thought, "So this is the truth about Luo Chen. Why did he hide his reality from me? And the moment we broke up, he revealed it. If he had told me earlier, I would have never sided with Jijin and Li Ran. I made a huge mistake listening to them." Meanwhile, Manager Lang panicked, "It's over, I was just talking about firing the owner in front of everyone." Brother D declared, "Tomorrow, the 3 of you should pack your things, take your remaining salary, and leave the company." Angrily, Jijin responded, "Don't think that firing us means it's over." Just then, someone shouted, "Who dares to talk so arrogantly?" Everyone turned to see Hong Biao arriving with his men's. Manager Lang thought, "It's Brother Hong. What's he doing here?" He then rushed forward and said, "Brother Hong, you've arrived just in time. Your target, Luo Chen, is right here." Hong Biao ordered, "Get ready, men's." Manager Lang thought, "There are still many people who want to harm Luo Chen. Watching him get beaten will be very satisfying." Hong Biao men's then shouted, "Mr. Luo Chen, please forgive us. We realize we were wrong. We shouldn't have behaved like this towards someone as great as you." Hong Biao stepped forward and said, "Mr. Luo Chen, this is a small gift from our side. I hope you'll forgive us for our crimes." Shocked, Manager Lang wondered, "What is going on here?" Luo Chen calmly replied, "I had already forgotten about that matter." Hong Biao gratefully said, "Master Luo, thank you so much." Lan Jia said, "Luo Chen, where are you going?" "Wait for me," Captain added. "Yes, I'm coming too." Manager Lang murmured, "There's no point in staying here anymore, it's time to leave." As they were leaving, Brother Dao suddenly appeared and said, "Where do you think you're going? After messing with Marshal Luo, you think you can just walk away?" Lang tried to shift the blame, saying, "Look, I didn't say anything bad about him, it was this girl here who was talking nonsense." Later, Luo Chen found himself in a room with the 2 girls. He thought, why are they arguing with each other? What are they trying to do? The 2 girls started fighting, and Luo Chen asked, "What are you 2 doing?" Captain said, "Luo Chen, I want to spend some time with you." Lan Jia interjected, "Luo Chen already said he doesn't know you. Why are you even asking him the same question again?" Captain replied, "I have business with Luo Chen, and it's not just me. You're also here for work-related reasons. Jia retorted. I'm not here suddenly. I had an appointment with him, so, I'm different from you. Luo said, if you don't have anything else to say, then you can leave. Captain stopped him and said, Luo, wait a second, ever since that incident, last night, my body has been feeling strange. Jia thought, what incident is she talking about? Captain clarified, girl, don't take my words the wrong way. Jia replied, look, I haven't said anything, don't make assumptions. Jia thought, Luo isn't the kind of person who gets close to girls willingly. I tested him, and he's genuinely a good person. Captain then said, check my body, something feels off. Jia thought, this girl is so shameless, maybe I need to adopt her strategy too. She then threw off her gown and said, Luo, I'm not feeling well either, check me too. Captain scolded, stop causing trouble. She then showed Luo a mark on her body. Jia asked, do you have some kind of disease? Captain replied, don't say nonsense, I don't have any disease. Luo explained, it's a side effect of the Demon King's energy, it'll disappear in 2 days. Captain asked, are you sure? Luo reassured her, yes, you can trust me, but I'm tired now, I'm going to sleep. Jia thought, Luo even has medical knowledge, I knew he couldn't be an ordinary person. As Captain approached him, she said, wait, I still have questions. Luo responds, I don't know any director. Jin continues, Luo, I suspect that you and Jia are behind Wang Fu's disappearance. If you don't want any trouble, cooperate with our investigation. Jia thinks, Wang Fu is missing, maybe that's why he hasn't bothered me for days. Jin adds, 4 days ago, Director Wang Fu disappeared. Surveillance cameras show he was in the hotel room where you later stayed. You and Jia were in that room, so you might know where Wang Fu went. Luo retorts, are you here to arrest me? Have you forgotten that I saved your life? Instead of gratitude, you're throwing me into trouble? Jin firmly states, no matter what, I take my professional duties seriously. Luo replies, is that so? Then tell me, are you here with an arrest warrant, or any evidence that proves I'm a criminal? Without evidence, aren't you misusing your position? Jin thinks, this morning, I brought 2 experts to investigate the room, but we found nothing. Still, I know Luo has special abilities. Disappearing someone like Wang Fu would be easy for him, but without evidence, I'm stuck. She sits on the bed. Luo asks, what are you doing? Jin responds, nothing, I'm not leaving this place. We haven't found evidence yet, but as a police officer, I can monitor suspects. You can't question that. Irritated, Jia says, if she's not leaving, I won't either. Luo thinks, these 2 are a headache. If they knew about my powers, I could cultivate in front of them. Later, they fall asleep while Luo cultivates. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Luo opens it, thinking, who could it be now? A tearful Shuang says, teacher, please help me. The other girls think, another competitor. Luo asks, Shuang, calm down, tell me what happened. Shuang explains, something happened to my grandpa, but then falls silent, eyeing the other girls. She wonders, who are they? Are they also close to my teacher? Luo asks, did you say something? Shuang replies, Grandpa was attacked and is seriously injured. I came to you for help. Luo says, all right, lead the way. The girls ask, Luo, are you leaving? Wait a second. The scene shifts to the Yi family. Shuang says, Grandpa, I brought the teacher. Shocked, Grandpa says, Mr. Luo, what are you doing here? Others murmurs, so, this is Mr. Luo. We heard he's a master, but he looks so young. Grandpa scolds Shuang, why did you trouble the master over such a small matter? Suddenly, he coughs up blood and collapses. A man with glasses says, young miss, understand this. Mr. E is severely injured. First aid won't help. He may need surgery. Shuang protests. Surgery? Grandpa's too old to handle that risk. Luo interjects. Everyone except Shuang, leave the room. The man with glasses objects, but another elder says, do as Mr. Luo says. After the room clears, Luo instructs Shuang to help her grandpa sit up. He thinks, someone attacked him with a dangerous palm strike. His bones and lungs are severely injured, and the attack infused dark energy. Good thing he has a strong body, anyone else would have died on the spot. Luo uses a special energy to neutralize the dark force, thinking, I can't fully heal him, but I can stop the dark energy. Grandpa stops coughing blood, and Luo says, your injury is stabilized, you need rest. Grandpa responds, thank you, Mr. Luo. Shuang adds, teacher, you're amazing, you saved my grandpa. Luo asks, what happened to you, Mr. E? Grandpa explains, This is because of my past. I offended some powerful people in my youth. Last night, one of them attacked me and kidnapped 3 of my sons. Even bullets couldn't stop him. He had a barrier, like the one you showed when Shuang first punched you. Luo thinks, I need to know what technique this master is using to stop bullets. This could be an opportunity, he says. If your sons were kidnapped, the kidnapper must have made demands. Can you take me to the place where it happened? Grandpa hesitates. I'd do anything to save my sons, but I don't want to put you in danger. I don't mean to undermine your power. I fully understand your capabilities, but that master is no ordinary person. He's incredibly powerful. If 2 masters fight, things will spiral out of control, Luo said. All right, no problem, Shuang added. But teacher, what if something goes wrong? Grandpa Yilao thought to himself, I expected Mr. Luo to avoid fighting, especially since he wouldn't fight just for me. But as soon as the master's name came up, Mr. Luo was ready to fight. Someone once said, true masters fear neither life nor death, and our master Luo is so young. It seems we have no choice but to agree with him, Grandpa Yilao said. Mr. Luo, why don't you stay here tonight? Tomorrow afternoon, we'll head out together. The scene shifts to Dragon Hall. We see a man lying unconscious, badly beaten. A master stands nearby, saying, now, who's next? Just then, Grandpa Yilao enters the hall. Hong Biao exclaims, Grandpa, you're here. Others whisper, why didn't Yilao bring Master Yu with him? Everyone knows that Master Yu is the strongest in his family. And who's this young man with him? He looks handsome but still like a student. Shuang asked, Hong Biao, what's going on? Hong Biao replied, our situation has worsened. Master Chen, Master Zhai, and Curator Zhang have all fallen. We thought they could hold the stage for a while, but they didn't even last a second. Now, there's no one in Tongzhou who can stand against these masters. But I've heard that Chief Lu brought a master from overseas, someone he doesn't want to fight yet. Maybe he's waiting for you to arrive to show off his elite masters. At this moment, Chief Lu commands, step forward and fight, defeat this master, and you'll be rewarded handsomely. We see a Muay Thai champion step into the ring, confidently saying, this will be easy. Chief Lu thinks, Yilao, you've arrived at the perfect time. Watch and see how far my influence reaches. If my fighter wins, I'll become the new boss of Tongzhou. You've ruled this place for years, but now you're weak, and I won't miss this chance. The master comments, is there no one in Tongzhou who can fight, that they have to bring in foreigners? The Muay Thai fighter retorts, your population is dwindling rapidly, while ours is stable. If I take out a few people like you, the world will have less burden. The master snaps, enough talking, let's fight. The Muay Thai fighter throws a series of punches, but the master dodges them effortlessly. Frustrated, the fighter shouts, can you do nothing but dodge? Fight back. I've never seen such a coward. The master swiftly disables the fighter with a neck lock, then calmly steps forward, saying, I'm done playing. Someone, please remove this trash from the stage. A shocked Chief Lu exclaims, impossible. This man was undefeated in Muay Thai, and yet he lost with a single counterattack. The crowd murmurs, what just happened? That foreigner's attacks seemed incredible at first, but he lost so quickly. The master's moves were so fast that our eyes couldn't even keep up. Luo thought, as I suspected, this man is fascinating. When he approached the champion, he used just 2 fingers to weaken his most vital area, allowing him to win in one move. His techniques are ruthless and deadly. He must practice Huagua martial arts. The master declared, is there anyone else who dares challenge me? I thought Tongzhou was a big place, but it's filled with nothing but trash. There isn't a single person here worthy of fighting me. Yilao scoffed, Mu Rang Jiong, you're just a big dog. Rang Jiong replied, Yilao, you're here. I thought yesterday's palm attack would have sent you to your grave, or at least left you bedridden. But seeing you standing here surprises me. Yilao snapped, enough nonsense. Tell me, where are my sons? Rang Jiong grinned, why get angry? Look behind you, your sons are in good condition. We see Yilao's sons tied up. Rang Jiong smirked, there's no need for anger. In the martial arts world, power rules. You established this Dragon Hall years ago, and you know that if you defeat me, you can take your sons back. But everyone knows your gang is weak now. Even with your full force, you can't touch me. In fact, I could defeat you all with just 1 finger. Lao said, who said I'm here to fight? Someone else will fight for me today, and I guarantee he will destroy you. The crowd murmured, has Yilao lost his mind? He brought a young boy to fight Rang Jiong. Does Tongzhou really have no fighters left? One person sighed, I genuinely feel sorry for this boy. It's not even his fault, and he'll die here today. Master Rong Jiang was laughing and said, this is hilarious. Why did you bring this child here, at your age? This level of foolishness doesn't suit you, honestly. I thought you'd come yourself instead of using a boy like him. I even expected you to say he's your grandson, and since his father isn't around anymore, you'd want to protect him. But I never imagined you'd bring such a dangerous man to fight instead. If you're making him fight, it should be against 5-year-olds. In such a fight, he might actually win. As soon as Rong finished, Luo started walking toward the stage. Rong sneered, "Boy, you must have a lot of guts. Even though you know you'll die, you're stepping up to the stage. But you know, I don't like killing people who are nobodies. At least tell me your name before you die." Luo replied, "You think you're worthy of knowing my name? Just because you've beaten a few people. Do you think you're the boss here?" Rong Jiang, visibly irritated, shouted, "I'll give you a miserable death. In this fighting arena, you'll be on your knees, begging for forgiveness." But before Rong could finish, Luo kicked him, sending him flying into the wall behind him. Everyone was shocked to see Rong Jiang in such bad shape from a single kick. The crowd murmured, "What kind of power was that?" Dao and Hong Biao exclaimed, "What a shot, Master, that was incredible." Others in the crowd added, "We didn't expect Master Yi Lao to bring someone so powerful. Even though he looks young, he's unbelievably strong." Rong Jiang, who had become a martial arts master, had been acting arrogant since reaching his level, but this little brother leveled him with just one kick. People continued, "Who would have thought Tongzhu had someone this powerful? This family always proves why they are the strongest family. Their trump cards are unimaginable." Meanwhile, Chief Lu was deep in thought, muttering, "That old man always has something up his sleeve. If this fighter hadn't shown up today, things could have been much worse." Luo began to leave the arena, but an old man appeared, saying, "Stop right there, boy, you attacked my people. Do you think you can leave so easily?" Luo replied, "Are you planning to join your men's? I can arrange that." The old man laughed, then addressed the crowd, "Listen, from now on, Lord Wang Yan will rule over the Tongzhu territory. Nothing will happen here without my permission." Hong Biao exclaimed, "Who is this old man now?" Chief Lu muttered, "This is getting ridiculous. First, a boy comes and shows off in front of everyone, and now this old man shows up. I was prepared for today's fight, but now I must deal with two of Tongzhu's most powerful people. Ending them will make things easier for me." Chief Lu ordered his bodyguard, "Kill the old man first." A sniper stationed in a nearby tower aimed at the old man. The sniper said, "It'll take me 2 minutes to handle this." But as he fired, the old man caught the bullet and shot Chief Lu instead. Everyone was stunned. "Fifth Master Lu has been killed," they exclaimed. Luo remarked, "This old man is quite interesting." The crowd, still shaken, said, "He even blocked a sniper's bullet. He must be a top-quality master." One man in the crowd said, "If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed such strong people exist. It seems like Tongzhu's fate is about to change." The old man turned to Luo and said, "I've watched your performance, and I must admit, achieving such skills at your age is no joke. How about becoming my disciple? I'll give you Rong Zhang's position and won't even seek revenge for his death. But if you refuse, things might get difficult for you." Luo started laughing, irritating the old master, who demanded, "Why are you laughing? I'm not joking." Luo responded, "You want me to become your disciple?" The old man asked, "What's the problem with that? I have immense knowledge and experience. I can guide you." Luo replied, "First, your training is of no use to me. Second, I'm not afraid of you, so I won't follow your orders. Do you know, in my entire life, I've never respected or prayed to the heavens. All the power I have, I gained on my own. Even when I reached the peak of my strength, it was through my own efforts. No god or heaven has ever told me to become their disciple, and now you're telling me this." The old man retorted, "You're good at bluffing, boy, but this god talk is pointless. Let me make it clear, if you accept me as your teacher, it'll be good for you. Forget the heavens. With my guidance, you can rule over everything in this world. You've already seen the extent of my power. Even a sniper couldn't harm me." Luo replies, "You're bragging about blocking a sniper's shot. Let me tell you, on Earth, I know many masters who could beat you with one hand tied behind their back, and even they wouldn't act as smug as you are right now. There's a saying, power shouldn't be given to those who don't deserve it, because when fools like you get power, you act just like this." Hearing this, the old man becomes furious and steps forward. He shouts, "Don't blame me for being ruthless, you brat." Just then, Luo dodges his attack and counters with a strike to the old man's back, but the old man quickly dodges as well. Laughing, the old man says, "Even high-level weapons can't harm me, so what makes you think your bare-handed attack can? Boy, you came here today only to die." Luo Chen moves closer and throws a powerful punch at the old man. However, due to the old man's defenses, he remains unharmed. The old man smirks. Your attacks are nothing special. Do you think you can even touch me with such carelessness? I'm far too skilled for that. Meanwhile, the spectators are amazed, thinking, both of these masters are incredibly powerful. If they were to face an army, they could probably wipe it out. Another says. Now it makes sense why these masters are so highly valued and why people are willing to pay any price to gain their favor. Shuang asks her grandfather nervously, will everything be okay? Her grandfather replies, this battle is serious. For some reason, I feel like Luo Chen might face some difficulty. The old man taunts Luo Chen again. What happened to your rage, boy? After just 2 rounds of fighting, you've realized who's more powerful between us. Be smart, bow down and become my disciple. I might even spare your life. I won't accept you as my personal disciple, but as an ordinary one, you're not too bad. Luo Chen responds sharply, are you done with your nonsense? You can't go 2 minutes without spewing this garbage. Are you trying to give me a reason to kill you? Angered, the old man says, your tongue is sharp, but let's see how you fare when I separate it from your body. Luo Chen strategizes, thinking, I'll need to use a lot of power to activate the Emperor's scripture shield, but I have my doubts, and to resolve them, I must take this step. The old man attacks again, but as Luo Chen dodges, they suddenly find themselves in a completely different realm. Shocked, the old man exclaims, what is this place? Where am I? He sees a massive sun in front of him, and from within it, Luo Wuji emerges. Luo Wuji declares, after seeing me, do you still have the audacity to call yourself my master? The old man, trembling, asks, who are you? Your reality is far more terrifying than it seems. Back in the present, the spectators wonder, what's going on? The intense fight has stopped. Did the old man give up? Suddenly, Luo Chen lands a devastating punch, finishing the old man in one blow. Shuang asks her grandfather in disbelief, is my teacher even human? What he just did seems impossible for any human. Her grandfather replies, I underestimated Mr. Luo Chen. His powers are far beyond anything I imagined. Grandpa thinks to himself, despite being so young, Luo Chen has terrifying powers. If he wanted, he could take over the entire world. Hong Biao reflects, with just one punch, he defeated an old man whose sniper couldn't even harm him. If Luo Chen had been angry with me last time, nothing in this world could have saved me. As the crowd cheers, someone steps forward, clapping and exclaiming, this boy has impressed me more than anyone in my entire life. Brothers, let's applaud him, look at how extraordinary he is. Others chime in, little brother is so brave. Despite being younger than us, his power is unmatched. Luo Chen thinks, now I understand why the old man was so powerful. He had a seed with defensive powers. By defeating him, that seed is now mine. This explains how he blocked the sniper shot. I'll need to verify if the seed's power is intact. If it is, it'll make up for the energy I've spent. In another scene, officers observe the entire fight. One of them remarks, we've investigated Luo Chen's background thoroughly. Strangely, his entire past is completely normal. A man in a green shirt steps forward, saying, Master Luo Chen saved our city today. He's now a big name in the tower. If you ever need anything, Master Luo, just call me. My name is Guanku, and I'll always be at your service. Others join in. We'll always be ready to help you too. Yi Lao interrupts, are you all trying to steal my most important guest right in front of me? Guanku responds, in the Tongju area, our brother Yi is the boss. If we ever need help, he'll be our first call. Yi Lao laughs, alright, stop joking. Mr. Luo Chen is incredibly young and talented. His future is limitless, far beyond what our Yi family can contain. Guanku suggests, you could keep him in the family by marrying him to your granddaughter, Shuang. She's stunning, with a gorgeous figure. Her legs alone can make someone crazy. Yi Lao glares at Guanku, silencing him. Guanku adds, looking at her legs makes me want to bow in reverence. Yi Lao says, don't mock Shuang, otherwise, I'll kill you. The other people responds, Elder Yi Lao, please kill him. Shuang replies, thank you for helping our family. I don't know how I can repay your kindness. Luo Chen interjects, it's okay, no problem. Actually, I need help with 2 things from your family. Shuang says, sure, tell me, what do you need help with? Luo Chen continues, here, they're fighting. There's no point in discussing things here. Let's move somewhere else to talk. After moving aside, Luo Chen asks, is there any state-owned company under your family? Shuang replies, yes, there is, but they aren't very big companies. Chen says, it doesn't matter if they're big or not, as long as they exist. Shuang asks, teacher, Can I ask what kind of help you need? Luo Chen responds, I need a development loan, a full 1 billion yuan. Shuang, shocked, exclaims, what, 1 billion? Luo Chen asks, is there a problem? Shuang quickly replies, no, no problem at all. If this is your wish, Grandpa will definitely fulfill it. And by the way, you mentioned 2 things. What's the second one? Luo Chen replies, arrange a tender meeting for the construction in Panglang Valley. The scene changes. We see someone named Fei Lang getting into a car. A red-haired girl says, this is a public car. Don't use it so roughly. If it gets damaged, you'll have to pay for it. Fei Lang responds, I don't understand what makes Luo Chen so special that the boss likes him so much. The boss even sent both of us to negotiate with him. The red-haired girl replies, the boss must have a reason for his decision. Someone sitting in the back asks, then tell me, what is the reason? Fei Lang says, yeah, I'd like to know what makes him so capable. If he's smart, so what? We're smart too. What we need here isn't just a smart guy, we need a warrior with boiling blood, ready to take on anyone. He points at Luo Chen's thin build and says, look at this guy's weak limbs. I could defeat 10 people like him with a single punch. Fei Lang continues, you're absolutely right. The red-haired girl interjects, what are you guys doing with this childish behavior? Whether you like him or not, we still have to negotiate with him. Scene changes again. We see Luo Chen cultivating his heavenly seed. He's thinking, since I've awakened the dragon vein's power, I can cultivate this heavenly seed. Ever since my awakening, I've been trying to unlock the full power of my Emperor's scripture, but due to insufficient spiritual energy, I haven't succeeded. The biggest challenge is gathering Earth's spiritual power. However, this seed I received is Earth-powered, so I'll be able to sustain my Emperor's scripture. Moreover, the Emperor's scripture bearer has become much more powerful because this seed's main power is defense. I'm now fully protected against any modern weapon. Just then, someone knocks on Luo Chen's door. A red-haired girl says, Mr. Luo, it's a pleasure to meet you. Luo Chen replies, nice to meet you too, but it would be even better if I knew who you are. Fei Lang comments, in reality, you look better than in your pictures, but being handsome doesn't mean you're a good fighter. The red-haired girl says, sir, we're here to discuss something very important. Can we come inside to talk? Luo Chen replies, I don't like talking to strangers. As for coming into my house, first answer my questions. The red-haired girl responds, sir, this isn't the right place to talk. There are too many people here. Luo Chen shuts the door and says, if that's the case, then you can leave. You came here to talk, not me. Fei Lang angrily says, you're being too arrogant. We're talking to you politely, so why can't you talk nicely? You seem overly confident in your strength. Let me tell you something. Today, we'll have a competition. If you win, I'll apologize and tell you who I am. But if you lose, you must let us inside your house. Do you have the guts to accept my challenge? Luo Chen calmly replies, all right, bring it on. He thinks to himself, I've just activated my seed's power. I can test it on this guy. The red-haired girl warns Fei Lang. Don't behave rudely. Fei Lang reassures her. Don't worry, I won't kill him. As Fei Lang punches, Luo Chen's barrier activates. Fei Lang exclaims, what is this? Why did my punch stop mid-air? Why am I being pushed back? Then Fei Lang flies backward and falls to the ground. The red-haired girl says, Mr. Luo Chen, my companion here is a complete fool. He knew nothing about you. Please forgive him. Fei Lang thinks, what just happened here? If I had stayed closer to that tree, I would have been killed for sure. If I had taken even one step forward, this man would have torn me to pieces. The red-haired girl says, Fei Lang, apologize right now. Fei Lang responds,
the next part is coming tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment part to show your support.